Good evening. To the administrators, teachers, and faculty, to parents, family, and friends watching online and gathered here in the sanctuary, and to the graduating class of 2020, I am honored and humbled to address you all this evening as Lakeside Christian School's Class of 2020 Valedictorian. First, I would like to thank the author and finisher of my faith, whose divine hand has guided and sustained me along this journey. I would like to thank my family for being here with me tonight, and to my extended family, to my Mount Olive AME Church family, to all of our friends who are watching via live stream, I also want to thank you for your love and support. I'm so glad that you took the time to tune in this evening. Wow. Just wow. This isn't how I or any of my classmates would have imagined this night being, looking, or feeling. We left Lakeside Christian School on March 13th for what we thought was going to be a month. Little did we know that Friday was the last in-person day of our secondary education. No prom, no senior trip, no grad walk. Those highly anticipated traditional end-of-year festivities would not be a reality for our class. We've earned nicknames such as the class of the quarantined. We've known isolation. We've faced restrictions. All the while, the final days of our senior year slipped away with no hopes of regaining them. I didn't have to call or text any of my peers to know how they were feeling. Why? Because I knew the shared frustration, confusion, agitation, bewilderment, and sadness that they've experienced over the past 3.5 months. This was supposed to be our year, and just like that, it was gone. In the first week of being safer at home, I completed a reading plan entitled Unexpected. I thought it was most appropriate because our world found itself in an unexpected situation. None of us expected to end this school year online. None of our parents who weren't considered essential workers expected to be furloughed. It was an unexpected season of life. One of the most memorable lessons from that plan boiled down to the simple thought, expect the unexpected. Through this time of sheltering in place, I've learned in greater detail what it means to expect the unexpected. It's not knowing what will happen, but it's expecting that not everything will go as planned. At some time or another, something will go wrong. There will be unexpected hiccups in the flow of our daily lives. Whether that's a major hiccup like a pandemic, or a minor hiccup, like kicking a hole in the wall in Spencer's office during a riveting game of ping pong against Coach Tom. Things don't always go as planned. That's the reality of life. But another aspect of life throws the ball right back into our court, our response to these happenings and situations. How do we respond to the unexpected? How do we expect the unexpected? And what can we learn from the unexpected? If you don't mind, I'd like to share with you 4 important lessons that I've learned during my time of reflection. The first lesson I've learned through this unexpected season was to make the most of each opportunity. As I reflected over my time at Lakeside, I realized that I had taken for granted some of the time that I had here. I thought about my time working with the elementary schoolers in aftercare, watching students grow up as kindergartners that are now advancing to the 4th and 5th grade. They became like little brothers and sisters to me. I recollected on my time in the fine arts program. Never envisioning myself as an actor, these past 4 years have really blossomed into a sincere love and appreciation for the fine arts. I recall my 3.5 years on the chapel team, which pushed me far beyond my comfort zone, especially those with Mr. Irvin, who made me sing my first solo. And many of you, my fellow graduates, were right there through wrong notes, ill-timed starts, voice cracks, and the like. Yet being able to lead worship for this student body is an experience that I will forever cherish. I remember my time with the National Honor Society, holding up those pillars of service, scholarship, leadership, and character. I never thought I'd have my own comedy show, though rightly named Unfunny Ha-Has with DaShawn. Thank you, Devin. I never imagined sitting atop an unstable ladder for 2 football seasons to record games, and I'm glad to report I didn't fall once. And I never thought that Colin, Christian, Devin, and I would form an unnamed boy band and perform for almost an hour to a bunch of trees. But all of these things happened and so much more. And every experience I've had at Lakeside has taught me to love others, to serve others, and to enjoy to the fullest the time that you do have with others, because unexpected things happen. The second lesson I learned is that you must never give up. Life comes with unexpected twists and turns around every corner, but it doesn't mean that we have to give up and throw in the towel. No, the unexpected seasons of life teach us to be resilient, resourceful, resolved, and relentless. Times like these teach us to strive for greatness and success. Times like these spur us to follow our dreams and to shoot for the stars. Take the words of C.S. Lewis, who said hardships often prepare ordinary people for an extraordinary destiny. We cannot allow this unexpected season, and even those to come, to define who we are or to limit what we will be. Rather, I encourage you, my fellow classmates, to continue striving after those grand and lofty goals. Be that marine biologist, be that criminal profiler, that educator, entrepreneur, fashion designer, military man or woman, veterinarian or entertainer. Within us is the opportunity to leave an indelible mark on this world. So don't give up. Strive to reach the summit of excellence and brilliance. Push yourself beyond boundaries and break barriers. Be determined and uncompromising in your pursuit to change the world and to make it a better place. That brings me to my third lesson, that we must be willing to try new things. The truth is, resistance to change stifles success, precludes progress, and inhibits improvement. As we head out into the real world, we must be mindful that the world as we knew it will never be the same. The methods through which we practice socialization, interaction, and communication might never be exactly how they were before this pandemic. But that's not a bad thing. We now have the chance to be innovators and creators in this era of new normal. We have the opportunity to make even greater strides in technological and scientific advancement. We have the opportunity to explore farther, deeper, and greater than the generations before us. This means that we can't be resistant to change. We've experienced a lot of changes here at Lakeside in the past 4 years. However, we graduate tonight because we adapted to and worked through those changes. Even when we didn't agree with them, we found a way to continue pressing toward success. Moving forward, we won't like every change or agree with every change, but we can take every change in stride and seek out the opportunities within. Unexpected change is a part of life. And if we are to be successful, we must confront change head on, making the best of whatever situation we are in. The fourth lesson I learned through this unexpected season is that you must remain true to who you are. Tonight marks a significant landmark in our educational lives, careers, and in our lives. We came into this sanctuary as high school seniors, and we'll leave as high school graduates. We'll branch off into different cities, states, fields of expertise, vocations, professions, and walks of life. Yet we must hold fast to who we are and to who we have become during our time here at Lakeside. I will never forget how blessed I've been by Lakeside and can truly say, Lakeside, the place and the people, has changed my life. From being greeted every morning by Mr. Jensen in the parking lot to countless conversations with Ms. Roosevelt that inspired me to pursue mathematics further, to friends that I will forever hold dear. I will never forget the memories of Lakeside, nor the impact it has had on my life. Even more so, I will never forget who I am, a great-grandchild of the late Mrs. Ida M. Harris. When she passed away in August 2017, just weeks into my sophomore year, I didn't know what to do. We came in the next day to chapel rehearsal, and the first song that we sung was My Lighthouse. That song holds special significance to me to this day. Ring Collective sings about wrestling with doubt, failure, fear, and uncertainty. And the chorus resounds to trust the lighthouse, God Almighty, who would carry us to peaceful shore, to rest from being tossed to and fro by life's storms. That song brought me peace as I grieved my great-grandmother's death. Her example of faith has continually been an inspiration to me. My faith was in that season strengthened. My faith has carried me from that moment especially to this graduation moment. And I will take that same faith with me to Howard University and beyond. Rising seniors and underclassmen, one day you will sit in these seats. You will no doubt experience unexpected happenings along the way, but don't stop. Be resilient, put your best foot forward, continue to work hard and be diligent. Class of 2020, we've made it to this point through various unforeseen, unexpected circumstances. And as we prepare to step out into the next chapter of life, there are many unexpected circumstances ahead, but don't fret. Expect the unexpected. Don't allow your dreams to die, and don't give up when times get rough. We are stepping out into endless possibilities with limitless potential to achieve great things, succeed beyond expectation, and to impact this world and the people around us immensely. Our journey is not yet over. It's only just begun. Class of 2020, go forth and be great. Godspeed.